Shalom, Kal Halal, Wahawad, La Yahweh, Ba Sham Yahweh Shai, Ba Sham Rachak Wadash, the abundance to the elder apostles at Great Millstone, rule well, with Taz's knowledge. Honest salutations to you fellow laborers out there that's doing work with truth, sincerity. Shalom to you, and shalom to the few Akwap that believe as well. This is Brother Hardab coming back at you. Just a short, quick look at the 1611, which this is the source we have that we teach with on the highways and hedges, and even doing those short video lessons as well. Sometimes we're bringing in a little short, more detailed accounts of books, pertaining to history, which secular history, that is, that's in the Bible. It just maybe a more detailed, what have you, but the general overall picture or storyline always comes out of the scriptures. You got books like the Josephus, Babylon, the Timbuktu. We use the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Other tools that we use, but for the most part, this is the only thing that you need when you're teaching. Now, this guy, Lawyer James, he claims that going into the Jasher, and he speaks on the Septuagint, and the those different books, but those books are not verified and authorized by King James, the King James version. Now, here I have the 1611 King James version, which is what we use. As you can see, it says the Holy Bible 1611 edition, King James version. Now, you don't have, if you can see my screen real good, bear with me. You see where it says the Old Testament. It says you got Genesis through Malachi, and then it says the books called Apocrypha. You have First Esdras all the way to Second Maccabees, and then you have the New Testament, which you have Matthew, and all the way down to Revelation. And you don't have the book of Jasher, the book of Enoch, and all the other books that this guy, Lawyer James, and other theologians, try to bring into the debate or back and forth, if you will. All right, that we have on YouTube, and they just really have itching ears. All right, the scriptures speak about teachers having itching ears. Now, currently, I'm focused on this Lawyer James guy because he's trying to go into the the Septuagint, and he's reading out of the book of Jasher, and he's trying to lump Esau, Edom, and Japheth into the same nation, as if they're the same bloodline or lineage or nation or people, all right? And we know that they're not, all right? Now, let me close this one and show you something else, because when you buy the Apocrypha, and excuse me, my Apocrypha been used for years, so you gotta excuse how it looks. But even when you buy the Apocrypha by itself, it doesn't have, let me see, can I get in the camera real good? As you can see, it doesn't have Jasher and, the book of Enoch, all that stuff. They don't have it in there. And that's why we don't use it, because we don't trust in it. We just trust in the whole 1611, the King James Version Bible, to be the source that we need. All right. And so, of course, if you buy a Bible, it just contains the Old Testament and New Testament, you go into here. This is a King James Version without the Apocrypha. All right, they just have the New Testament and the Old Testament, which the Apocrypha is a part of the New Testament. And you turn and look right here. These are what most of you Israelites, that when you grew up in the so-called church buildings, this is what you had. You know, you didn't have access to the Apocrypha. All right, and we know that the Apocrypha have big clues to who is who, and it mentions major names in history. It mentions Alexander of Grecia, or the Greeks. It mentions Darius, Artaxerxes, Cyrus of the Media Persians, or the Persians and Medes. It mentions a lot of people that played an important role as far as pertaining to the history of Israel. All right, whether they oppressed Israel and enslaved Israelites. You have Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes. All right, you have a lot of names that are mentioned. All right, in the Bible itself. All right, and the Apocrypha is how you find where the northern tribes of Israel, where they went to. All right, it's a lot of big clues there and missing links that you find in the Apocrypha, because the word Apocrypha itself means to be sent away. All right, to be sent away or to be hidden. All right, or sent away hidden, plainly. All right, so this is just a quick video about how we base our information on, which is the Bible itself, 1611. A lot of times you see us on the highways and hedges, we have the Apocrypha and then the other part of the Bible, or we'll just have the whole 1611. All right, so this is just something for you younger Akim out there that may just be waking up to this knowledge. This is what we use. All right, this is all we need. But like I said, we do use other books, all right, to get a more detailed account. But it all backs up the scriptures, though, which the scriptures don't need any backing. Like you go into the Roman one of the prophetic events, one of the prophetic events that the scriptures speak about is like 70 AD, and that's all in the scriptures, right, in the Bible, right? But then the Josephus have just a little more details. He was a Uncle Tom Israelite, so we'll just read some of the detailed events that he wrote down, and that's it. But it's not like we need to. It's just to further your your knowledge. As far as like getting a sense of what really took place and what happened to the T, because you can get a good sense of what's going on just reading the scriptures alone. It just when you read the scriptures alone, you get that perfect puzzle, and then with the extra detailed historical writings like of the Josephus, you can see certain little shows, if you will, that took place. It mentions names, which a lot of names are in the Bible. So it just, that's all it really is, man. But for the most part, we just go by the 1611 King James version, as I just showed you, and that's all we need. All right. So with that, Shalom.